Good afternoon, everyone. This is Silva with Stamford, Connecticut, and today I will talk about success. This is something I love to talk about most of the time as I strive for success in my life and the work I do for others. So here is what happened today. It's very interesting and I would like to share it with you. And I hope to bring some value to you. And if you like it, please leave comments, click on the link below and give me some likes and subscribe for my channel. This is what makes me strive for success. One of the things that I would like to share. So I associate myself with only successful people and I like to listen to their stories, and this is how I learn. I'm constantly in pursuit of the truth. And I am in a constant mode of learning and seeking growth and advice. And this is what happened today. So one of my mentors launched a new product that he worked diligently on. And this product can help thousands of people, especially entrepreneurs, to succeed in growing their business. So this is very valuable. I cannot wait to share it because I'm working on it myself. And he called it the secret that no one knows about. All right? And sure enough, there was someone who came out with a confronting statement that secret is only something that one or two know and not more. So please go ahead and change the name of your product. How helpful was it really? And was this bringing some value? And what exactly did he mean? Fine. This made me think and research for ways how to respond. Because this is how I am. I don't like injustice, and I get really very easily ticked off by people who actually like to say stuff that make no sense, just so that I can just say something. All right? And because I was seeing the lack of knowledge in the question and the statement of this person, and it provoked my curiosity to search beyond it, here is what I found. I came across Earl Nightingale's article on this very same subject. By the way, it is not the first time I find my answer somehow from somewhere almost immediately when I ask the question. I can give you tons of examples on it. This is how the universe works, as a matter of fact. And this is how we read it also in the Bible. Asketh, and you shall receive it. And it's true, it works. That's how it works. In his article, Earl Nightingale is talking about success, and he is defining it in a very simple and clear way. But before I go forward, I would like to tell you that this article, the name of this article, which he wrote in the previous century, actually 2 centuries ago, The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. All right. And he had over 2 million clicks on this article. First of all, he brings tremendous amount of value. Most importantly, though, it was marketed properly, because you can bring tons of value, guys, to the market, but if you don't name it properly, you may not even get noticed and acknowledged. All right. So yeah, I have my notes here because otherwise I very easily lose track of what I like to say. So I will give you some of the highlights of the article, and you may search for it. As a matter of fact, you may search for the complete version. If you are one like me, you may search for the complete version of it, and you will learn a lot from it. I promise. So it resonated with me perhaps more than it will with you, because I come from a communist country. I grew up in a communist country where we were brainwashed by birth and by program. No questions asked. I am a true proof for that. So I feel blessed that I was given the opportunity to come to this free country here, like about 20 years ago, where I learned so much. And I began to slowly but surely change the direction and the program of my life. I will say it again. The synthesis of all the truth which I discovered for myself, and I keep discovering day after day, and now hour after hour, it accelerates, and I'm going to tell you why. I first read about it around New Year's when I listened to Kevin Trudeau's podcast, Your Wish is Your Command. I had no idea what it meant. 14 hours later, I began to understand. Your wish is your command. Make a note of it. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you can see what this really means? It can be transcribed in many other versions of the same expression if you look it up. Your life is what your thoughts are. You have heard that too. You are what you think. You attract what you think. You see how everything links and comes down to the same. So let's go back to Earl Nightingale's description of what success is. What is success is when you make progress. And he is looking for the key to success. And he is asking this question. Have you noticed that some work hard and they never succeed, and others appear to do pretty much nothing and they have everything? How exactly does it work? The rich become richer and the poor become poorer. And why is it? And here is how he answers this question. Those who succeed, guys, they have goals. All right? People with goals succeed. And he's giving a very nice and interesting example with a ship. One that has a direction where it is going to go, and the captain and the crew and everything, and they reach their final destination. All right? And then think about another one that you just drop out there in open ocean with no goal, with no crew, with no captain. Where is it most than likely going to end? On a lonely island, abandoned or lost, and nobody will ever hear about it. Would you agree with me? So let's connect success to selling. Back to the selling point, how you sell your product. Would you agree with me that selling and consulting are the top-notch paid positions in the world? Even in the scripture, who are the closest to the highest? The traders. All right? Think about it. So once you realize this and begin to apply it accordingly, this will change your life immediately. You have to understand that selling and consulting are the top-notch paid positions in the world, but not everyone can do it. So you need to understand the laws behind it and just start to apply them. And back to how many people in this world succeed? 1% out of 100. Why? Because the rest are just talking and questioning and not doing anything. Just talk, talk, talk. It's not going to take you anywhere. So Earl Nightingale is saying, once you realize how your thoughts can change and program your future, then your life will change immediately. We become what we think about. In modern times, we have heard the same as one of the laws of attraction, such as what we focus on expands. I'm sure you have heard this. It is the same. It has the same exact meaning. We become what we think about. So this is the key to success and the key to failure at the same time. Guys, do you see what I just said? One thing can be the success and the failure at the same time. Your thoughts. It depends on how you apply this law and what your thoughts are. And he's giving an example with Marcus Aurelius, a great Roman emperor, who said, "A man's life is what his thoughts make of it." When was it said? Look it up. It wasn't said yesterday. It wasn't said by anybody who was born like 30 or 40 years ago. It's like exists in the eternity. We just repeat it, and whoever gets to the truth is going to actually realize it. However, whoever actually applies it is going to see the results of it. Another example that he's giving is William James, who said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by changing their attitude of mind. And if you wish strong enough, anything you will achieve." When was it said? Again, centuries ago. If you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. This is what the law of attraction means. I'm going to say it again. If you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. And usually, those 95% who don't succeed believe that their life is controlled by circumstances that happen to them. That's why it is so important, guys, to understand how important it is to realize that life happens for you, not to you. If you think that life happens to you, guys, you just sit there and don't do anything about it, and the rest of us are going to keep succeeding and going upwards and forward, and you will just be criticizing us in the meantime. Therefore, they are not doing anything to change it because they do not believe that this is possible. 95% of population, they just sit back and don't do anything because they don't believe that anything is possible. So this is me 40, 50 years ago when I was born in this country where they program you to think that way. And whoever succeeds is the person who is progressively realizing a worthy ideal. That's the definition of success that Earl Nightingale is giving. So success is anyone who says, "This is what I want to be," and they start engaging into activities which will make their wish come true. This is one reason which made me hear the question which Wesley asked during one of his meditations. So again, I'm Silva Christoph of Stamford, Connecticut, and I would like to share with you the story how Wesley Virgin changed the way I think and the direction of where my life is going now with this simple question: what do you want? Which I actually saw online that someone is laughing at it because they don't know any better, guys. You have to dig deeper in order to find the answers to your questions, not just on the surface. So again, one of his meditations is asking the question, what do you want? And then sit down and write it until you get clarity on it, which becomes my thought, which will then become my life if I desire it for myself, if I choose so. So the choice is mine. If I will understand, first of all, what I'm hearing, and then if I'm going to apply it, and then if I'm going to do the activities that are going to bring me the results. So again, success is anyone who is doing deliberately a job which he decides to do deliberately in order to get the results he desired to get as an outcome of their efforts. In quotes. This is what Earl Nightingale is saying about success. And he is saying only 1 out of 20 does that. The rest will question. They will never do the work. They won't ever try it and will simply do the easy thing. Reject, oppose, ridicule. Actions which do not bring anything positive to the table, guys. Actions which are distractions, which cause slowing down the progress of our humanity. Actions of people who cannot find anything better and meaningful to do with their time. Flat, empty, useless. That's my response to them. So I, at the end, found a nice enough way to respond to this individual today. And I said, instead of competing, go create. And I was stunned when I actually heard the same in the article by Earl Nightingale. So apparently I'm beginning to think the same way, because this is how the logic works. So instead of criticizing and looking for the wrong ways to attract attention and piggyback on someone else's success, go create your own. Go create something of value and become one of the 1%ers instead of staying in the 99%ers with leaving no legacy behind you by simply joining the team of the naysayers, remaining simply someone with no name. You reap what you sow. So that's what it is. You asked for it, you received it. And there is so much more that I would like to share, but I'm going to stop for the moment. And this was Silva with Stamford, Connecticut, from my office, the Office of Success, which I'm striving for all the time. And if you like my video, please subscribe for my channel. Please give me thumbs up, give me some likes, give me some comments. I look forward to it. And much love. Till soon. Bye.